Long time no see. Welcome back. I love being consistent and I love posting a lot of videos. Today I'm gonna attempt to make like fingerless gloves, I guess, because I'm avoiding everything else that I have to do and starting a new inconsequential project. Basically, I've had this idea for like a couple of weeks, I don't know, where I want to make like the hand warmer fingerless gloves thing, but on the wrist I want to put a watch. So it might turn out really ugly and it might not work, but whatever. I don't care. I don't have a plan or anything. I don't know what yarn I'm going to use. Let me take stock of what yarn I have, because I don't need a lot, and so this is going to be like a good scrap project, question mark. So let me see what yarn I have. Okay, this is some of it. It's just a normal amount of yarn. I think I'm gonna choose something from here. What do I even have? I think maybe we'll use this stuff. Maybe like stripey? What the fuck is this? Ooh. Okay, listen. Jesus. I'm so organized. It's crazy. Like, I feel like that could be a good option. Cool, everything's on the floor. Or he's... No, not really. 1, 2. Nope, next. I have to go back into... Ugh, that's so stupid of me. Use black. I'm gonna use this stuff. Okay. Yeah, I feel... can you even see this? Okay, slay. I love drops. So we have some of this stuff. I was like maybe gonna combine and do like a stripey moment. Or, this is literally sitting in front of me, I could do these two. And I think I want to do this. Like, I think this could be really fun and like clownish, if that makes sense. I don't know. I think I'll do these. Well, I think I'm gonna do this. Maybe I'll do these two. Maybe I'll do these two colors. That'll be better. Okay, I don't have a plan. My plan is literally rectangle. So hopefully that's sufficient. Because truly, I think... Or, okay, so there's like two ways that I could do this. I could do it vertically, or I can do it in the round. But I think doing it in the round would be better for applying the watch afterwards, because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make the watch and then sew it on. I think, yeah, that's literally the only like viable option. So I guess I'm gonna do it vertically, and I kind of want to do it ribbed. Maybe I'll do like a half double. Half double rib. Hello. Okay. I need a hook. I'm gonna do 5. There's one. 5mm hook. So we have an Aran weight yarn, which is kind of thick. It's kind of a thick wool, but I'm using, excuse my stomach, thank you, Drops Alaska. I love drops. And a 5mm hook. Yeah, whatever. Then we're just gonna chain an amount. I lost count. I wanted to like cover my fingers a good amount. Maybe not too much. I feel like this is good. I feel like, yeah. Okay, let me count it. 40. I chained 40. Let me write that down. Because I do have to make another one. Hey, iPad, can you recognize what's the pen and what is my hand? And then just do half doubles all the way down. I'm thinking this is too thick. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I started watching Gossip Girl. Well, okay. I started watching Gossip Girl a long time ago, and then I gave up on it because it was honestly too ridiculous, and I was like, I can't do this. But then Mike's Mike released season 3 of his Gossip Girl recap, and I was like, I gotta watch this show. And so I'm giving it another shot, and I'm sticking with it this time. And it's truly so insane. It's so insane. Everyone kind of sucks and is annoying. But it's fun. 2 rows. Do I switch colors? Or do I do one more? Yeah, okay. New color added. Can you even see that? Anyways, I'm watching Gossip Girl. What a great angle this is at. Chuck is so slimy and yucky. Ew. Nate's mom is the worst. She's the worst. She's like, Nate, you're the reason your dad is doing drugs. And that's the reason that he's in the hospital and at rehab. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Anyways. Everyone's kind of annoying. I like Jenny, but I don't like any of the other Humphreys. They all suck. Dan is so annoying. I love Blair. She's the best. I saw Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes yesterday. It was really good. It was really, like, fast-paced, and there were so many extreme close-ups. And also, in the theater that we saw it in, like, everyone went to the bathroom. Everyone went to the fucking bathroom. I look over, there's a new person walking out and walking back in every 5 minutes. Also, everyone was coughing. Shut up. Stop coughing, go home. If you're sick, go home. Anyways, it was a good movie. Rachel Zegler is very talented. They left out a lot. I read the book. It's the first book I've read in a very long time. But they left out a lot of stuff. I get why, though, because you can only fit so much in a movie, like in a 2.5-hour movie. But still, I was like, interesting. Choices were made. I still enjoyed it. I still had fun. Yeah. Okay. Another row. Where am I in the frame? This is so ridiculous. Okay, I love being a professional. It's kind of giving ice cream. That's fine. I forgot I was making this video. I did. 2, 4, 6, 18 rows. And now I'm just crocheting it together up the middle or whatever the fuck. And then I've got to the thumb part. So I'm just going to slip stitch for a couple of stitches and then continue to crochet it together. It's very, very complicated stuff. It's not matching up. How? Makes no sense, but oh well. Oh well. What the fuck? What, I have to make another one? Done. This one's done. Now I'm gonna make the watch part. Here is the I'm gonna use. Don't ask why it's in this bag. Once again, I don't have a plan. I need like white also. Where is that? Are you joking? Are you joking? On the white yarn after. Oh, I could just use this. I think this is deep. Yeah, this was quite literally just sitting there, so maybe it's enough, maybe it's not. We'll find out. But I'm using a DK yarn now. And a 4 or a 375 millimeter hook. 375. And we'll see what happens. I'm gonna chain 5 maybe? Chain 6. I have to go to the grocery store. I think 5 might be too many. Yeah, I think. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna start the watch again. This is my watch. My actual watch. I'm gonna start the fake watch again, but I'm only gonna chain 5 and then have 4 single crochets going back and forth. I watched more Gossip Girl. Jenny is the dumbest bitch ever to exist. Period. I also recently downloaded Candy Crush, which is probably not the best idea because I love a game. I love a mobile game. And I'm playing it so much. Hello? Bitch. This is gonna take 14 years. Oh my god. Oh my god, I have to go to the grocery store. That is not fun. Dude, okay. This is gonna take so long, but I'm just gonna keep going. Hello? She's still kind of thick. But whatever. Whatever. I'm not gonna do 3 back and forth because it's kind of nuts. Should I just do 3 back? Anyways, for the 3rd time, I'm chaining 4 and I'm gonna do 3 single crochets back and forth. I realized I don't like this. And I'm gonna remake it with these colors because I think it'll just be better, question mark. I listen, I did it on camera. The little... But I just didn't like... It just doesn't make sense on this one. I think... I don't know. Like, I feel like that... Sometimes I do this thing where if I can't tell if I like something, I look at it in the mirror, or I like take a picture of it and see what it looks like on my phone. Yeah, I think I want to do the other colors. Like, I feel like this is just like a little kookier, you know? So crazy, but I feel like it'll make more sense. I'm gonna do it with these. And I'm so happy about that decision. I'm really tired. I've started with this and I'm just gonna do double crochets because I'm lazy and it will take less time. So that's it. I'm still gonna do back loop. I think this will make more sense aesthetics wise. And sometimes I just say anything, so I guess we'll see. All I know is that I'm not doing this again. The problem is I kind of want to do these like stripes, like 1 row each, but I am not weaving in those ends. So what now? Maybe I'll do 1 each and then I'll just carry it the whole way. That's fine. Because it doesn't need to stretch lengthwise. Okay, fine. You've convinced me. Sometimes I start crocheting and it's like I've never crocheted a day in my life. Truly, what the fuck? Okay. Oh, that's wrong. I was saying, you know what? This is gonna be structured like a Bon Appetit video. The Gourmet Makes. What the fuck? Is that what it was called? The Claire Saffitz videos where she does the whole thing and then she tells you the recipe at the end. I'll tell you the recipe at the end, okay? Anyways, I'm still watching Gossip Girl. Georgina has come and now she's going to like Jesus camp or whatever. Michelle Trachtenberg, forever iconic, I'm sorry. And you know what? Watching her in this, she kind of sounds like Sarah Michelle Gellar. For those of you who don't know, Michelle Trachtenberg was in season 3. She was in Buffy, and she was like, spoiler alert, she was like, I don't even know. She was like added in later on in the show as Buffy's sister, and it was like a fucking magic spell or something, and that's when the show went downhill. But she played Buffy's sister, but she's not like her real sister. It's so complicated and it was so stupid. But she kind of sounds like her. I was like, oh my god, that kind of sounds like her. This is what goes through my head on a daily basis. But anyways, she's so iconic. I think I'm gonna start it again. I think I'm gonna make it black and white stripes. Like, I'm just not feeling this. Do I want to? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, remember when I said I wasn't doing it again? I'm doing it again. But I barely started it. So I'm gonna do it. Don't look at the back of my head. I'm gonna do black and white stripes. Let me get my yarn. I don't know where any of it is. Thank goodness. I feel like I have an open skein of this already, but I do not know. Is it right here? Yeah, it's right here. Okay. Do I want it to be like white, or do I want it to be like cream? Maybe I'll do the cream. Do I need this for something else? No. Do I want question of the hour? I'll do the cream. I'm gonna do the cream. Okay. 3rd time's the charm. I'm so tired. If it wasn't 8 p.m., I'd have a coffee. Okay. Done. And then, okay. Jesus. Time to get to sewing / filming what I'm doing. I don't know. I just pressed record without knowing what I was going to say. But I'm excited for this to be done, because I think it'll be fun and fresh and cool. So, should I put like a bracelet or something? And the other one? No. It's hard to... Finished. I finished. I love them. They're fun. So yeah, here they are. Cute! Anyways, here's the tutorial if you want to make them, and the written pattern is on my blog, linked below. But thanks for watching. With your 5mm hook and Aran weight yarn, starting with a slip knot, go ahead and chain 32. Once you've finished your chain, we're going to start in the 3rd chain from the hook. Sorry, it's hard to see because it's black yarn, but starting in the 3rd chain from the hook, yarn over and do a double crochet, and then just continue doing 1 double crochet in every chain until you've reached the last stitch, and that's where we'll change colors. So start your last stitch off normally, but don't finish it. Don't do that last step. So there's my first row and my almost finished last stitch. But now I'm going to grab the new color. So now we're just going to add the white. So we're going to finish the last stitch with the new color. So just yarn it over and pull it through to finish the stitch and tighten it with the old color. And then go ahead and grab your new color and kind of wrap it around the other ends to secure them into place, and then chain 2 and turn. So for the second row, we're going to continue doing double crochets, but we're going to do back loop only double crochets for the rest of the glove. So we're going into that back loop only, and then I'm also going to pick up the strand of black yarn and I'm going to carry it throughout the entire row because I'm switching colors every row and I don't want to deal with all the ends. So just continue doing back loop only double crochet and crocheting over the strand of yarn that you're not using at the moment. So I've gone through most of my row, and what I like to do is kind of pull the strand that I'm carrying and then stretch it out. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but you just don't want it to be uneven. So I kind of do that throughout the row, each row, because I'm carrying throughout the entire thing. But now I'm just going to continue till the end. Now same as before, going into the last stitch, but not finishing it. We're going to finish it with the black yarn, and then wrap the black yarn around the white to kind of pull it up, chain 2, and turn. And again, we're going to do back loop double crochets while carrying the white yarn along the entire row, and then just continue altering colors or however pattern you want to do it until you've finished 12 rows or however wide you need it to be to fit your hand. So here is the finished panel, and now we're going to join it. So kind of fold it in half. You want your working yarn underneath. And so you can join it however you want, but this is the way that I choose to do it. So we're going to go into the first chain. So make sure you don't go into either of the turning chains. So the first actual chain, and then over and into the front loop from our last row, and then yarn over and do a slip stitch, and then we'll do it again. So going into the chain where there is a stitch, so into the foundation chain, and then over into the front loop, and then do a slip stitch all the way through. And so continue doing that for 18 stitches or until the right amount till you reach kind of your thumb to make a hole for your thumb. So here we are, I've stitched up 18 stitches, and now I'm just going to slip stitch for 6 stitches to create, again, a space for my thumb. If you want it bigger or smaller, just do less or more, but I've done 6 stitches. I think it's a good size. But yeah, just do slip stitches to make the space. And then once that's done, we're going to continue as we did before. So through the chain, make sure you're counting the right number, and through the front loop from that last row, and then keep going until you're done. Now for the watch, starting with a magic loop with DK yarn and a 3.75mm hook. Chain 1, and then into the magic loop, do 6 single crochets. Then tighten. And for these next rounds, we're just going to go in the round. We're not chaining or turning or anything. We're just going to continue on. And so for the second round for the watch, we're going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch. So we're going to increase in each stitch. So in the first stitch, we'll do 2 single crochets and continue increasing in each stitch around. Now you'll have 12 stitches. And in round 3, we're increasing in every other stitch. So start with a regular single crochet and then an increase. And then a regular single crochet and then an increase. And continue that until the end of the round. So here we are at the end of round 3. You should have 18 stitches. And to finish, I'm just going to slip stitch into the next stitch and pull through to fasten off, because now we're going to attach the gray yarn. And to attach in that same stitch that we slip stitched into, I'm just going to pull up a loop with the gray. Chain 1 just to kind of get us started, and then go into that same stitch and do a single crochet, and then we're going to do another regular single crochet and then increase in the next stitch. So continue with this pattern now for this next round, 2 regular single crochets and then an increase, all the way until the end. At the end of this round, you'll have 24 stitches, and to finish it off, we're just going to slip stitch back into that first stitch. And then fasten off. And there's our watch face. Now for the band with the same 3.75 hook and the DK yarn, we're going to chain 4. And then in the second chain from the hook, we're going to do a single crochet into the next 3 chains. So we'll have 3 stitches in total. Chain 1 and turn, and then continue doing 1 single crochet in each stitch until you have 38 rows, or the right length to fit around your glove and attach to either side of the watch face. And now for the hands, just grab your darning needle and black yarn and thread it through. And then I'll start from the back, I think, yeah. Go through the middle, pull it up enough because you'll just need enough for both of the hands, even though it's like not a lot. And just pick a point to go back into, and then underneath, choose your next point. Sure, that looks good. Up and then back through the middle, and then that's literally it. Woohoo, time. Great. Now to figure out where to sew the watch on, I've put the glove on and just kind of put the watch face where I want it to be, and now I'm just going to count how many stitches up and then how many rows in it is so that I know where to sew it on. Before sewing onto the glove, I'm just going to attach one end of the band to the watch face. So honestly, it's just guesswork, but like just position it at the bottom 3 stitches that you can best guess, and just sew it together. Now, just making sure the watch is in the right place on the glove, I'm going to start to sew it on. Now, there's no exact science, but I'm just going to go in and then bringing the needle back out. So you're kind of doing 2 steps at once, but it just makes your life easier. And then I'm going to find the right place on the watch to kind of bring the needle through again. Just kind of do whatever's easiest for you. And then we're going to do the same thing again. Going in and then back out. And make sure you're catching stitches so that the watch is actually being sewn to the glove, because it's very easy to miss with double crochets. But just do this all the way around to secure it. Now I'd suggest trying on your glove to make sure that the watch band is the right length. You don't want it to be too loose and you don't want it to be too tight. Once you're done that, just bring the band around and you can go ahead with sewing it on the other side of the watch face. Just again trying to get it into the top 3 stitches. No exact science. I kind of just eyeballed it. I guess you could count, but I did not count. I just looked at it. And there you go. All done.